Hey, and welcome. Me. Hey, and welcome, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. We are here. We about to get this thing started on up. Please do all of the things. Let me get my allegedly up here today. Okay, like the video, subscribe if you why am I squinting? Subscribe if you have not already, please, and thank you. Comment down in the comment section. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Okay, share this video with share your videos because sharing is caring. And then the Cash App and Venmo are there for those who like to put a little, shake a little something in the chip jar for your girl. You know what I'm saying? We're working on this monetization thing sooner or later. Hey. How are you? See, how am I squinting? I gotta put my glasses. And this is for, I have to get a big ring light that's not sitting right here in my face, disturbing my precious eyes. Beloved reviews, Jalen. Hey. Thank you. I'm hanging in there. I am glad I got, thank you. I'm glad I got one more day, Lord. One more day. Because I could use it. I really should have took one day to just really rest all day, but I didn't. Y'all know how that be going, okay? Y'all know how that be going. I was doing a bunch of cleaning on Friday. Then I did end up taking a nap Friday night. We had power that morning, so I only had a little bit of sleep. So that's why I took a nap. I got a 2-hour nap late in the day. And then Saturday I slept a little bit and I had to get out and move around and do some things for my middle son because he got some stuff going on this weekend. And then I'm out running my errands. I'm like, is it snowing? But by the time I started to head home, then it had turned to like rain, and then I stayed in the rest of the. Well, I went out and got us something to eat because I wasn't cooking. Then I stayed in the rest of the night. But last night we was up late after Miss Tamika's birthday live. It was a time, y'all. Okay, it was a time over there. A little trivia. It's been a minute. If you guys didn't check that out, go ahead and check that out, please, and thank you. Pressing too many buttons, girl. Yeah, it is. I feel like I know it's not one long cold because my sister-in-law is in the medical field. She's like, you don't have one thing for that long. You just get a bunch of different things, whether it's the cold or a flu or a virus. And I'm going to trust that she knows what she's talking about. But yeah, it is. It is annoying. I can't seem to just shake this cough. I think I finally finished the doggone inhaler that they gave me. And I really need to go I don't like my primary doctor, but I need to go to a regular doctor and not go to urgent care. Not that they can't do whatever, but they're going to test a certain amount of things and that's going to be it. And they're probably going to tell you go see your doctor anyway. So I'm sick of it. My tea is over there steeping right now. My turmeric and ginger. So as soon as that is done steeping, I'm going to hop up and get that. I got to finish catching up for this book club tonight at 8 o'clock. Curtis Duncan, Bounty Hunter. That's the Ruthless TV Junkie Book Club. So be sure to come through for that, please and thank you. But other than that, happy Sunday, y'all. How y'all been doing? Maybe tomorrow I could do laundry. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit of rest in there. All those days off, and I didn't take one complete day of rest. That was on me. But I had a lot of stuff to do. I'm only one person, so you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. You gotta do, and this week is about to be a busy week. A busy week. You hate to see it. But I have been doing better at trying to pace myself and not get overwhelmed. Take it one thing at a time because it don't take much for that anxiety to kick in. Be doing this big one, and I don't need no parts of that, okay? You say just wait till it gets warmer in the app. My allergies been bothering me in the cold weather, and that is what's pissing me off because I think the older I get, because I didn't have seasonal allergies, I hay fever till I was pregnant with my first son. 20-some years of my life, ain't never had that problem. Then I had it when I got pregnant with him, and it's gotten a little bit worse. It's got a little bit worse. It's a little bit worse. So, and and I hate it, but I think um it's like other things because now I'm not allergic to pets, but I got a customer that got cats in her yard, so the pet dander bothers me. I, I'm over it. Okay, I'm over it. Get older, and that's what it is. It's no other alternative. So I'm just try to take it as best we can. Hey, Tamika. Hey, hey, hey. Yes, happy belated birthdays. Capricorn season. We're going to do our celebrity birthdays, but we also have to, yes, please hit the like, turn on notifications, subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you. I'm going to real quick, y'all let me know how y'all been feeling. I'll be doing my little rant and ramble about my mental health and how it's been going and what's been going on and trying not to tell you all these kids' business. But I'll just say it's a busy week ahead of me. It's very much so. So I'm trying to. Who is that? Bill collectors at my door. Got to be because a 1-800 number, and I hate when they be calling you on your cell phone. But I am going to play a little. Where's my buttons, child? Let's hit that while we're in here. Play a little birthday music because it's Capricorn season. So happy to our YouTube ladies, Tamika's Den and Pretty Girl Loves Trap content. I'm going to find the button that's here somewhere. You knew what you did. My bad. Yes, y'all. Yes, yes, y'all. So happy birthday to the ladies and any other Capricorns that I don't know are out there that might be subs or my, YouTube family that I'm missing because, we can't keep track of everybody. But happy birthday to you. Okay. Jalen said she is always waking up blessed and highly favored in the name of Jesus. Amen. Okay. Amen. Amen. Mm-mm-mm. Let's get into. Let's just take this down. I don't really need a banner because I done made this little thing. Happy birthday. Our celebrities. What? I'm not on mute and you just having a whole little moment over there. I said I wasn't on mute and you just having a whole little moment over there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sorry, y'all. He just throwed me off. Because that's what he be doing. Listen, and I didn't even double check these celebrity birthdays. Look, hold on, let me before I get up in here and gets to telling stories. I don't have but 5. But let's just tell you. Okay, so yes, today we got Kevin Costner's birthday, good old Bodyguard, and he been in a bunch of other things. Field of Dreams. He was in Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures, the list goes on. We love us a little Kevin Costner. Okay, so today is his birthday. Happy to that man. Jesse L. Martin today is his birthday. Y'all, I got to finish the last 2 episodes of what was that show he was on? The Irrational that they done canceled. Child. But he was in the Flash. I missed lots of episodes of the Flash. Just a bunch of things. We like to see him too. Happy birthday to that gentleman. DJ Quick, West Coast. Today is his birthday. Wait, I was doing something real quick. Oh, that crackling over there, sir. 57. DJ Quick, I'm sorry, because I mean, sometimes I get up here and don't verify him and say him anyway. Y'all could just correct me if I'm wrong. DJ Quick, it's his birthday. The singer, I believe, Estelle, it is also her birthday. And I got one more. Well, you need to verify. It don't say Estelle's birthday is. Yep, nope, today's her birthday. And lastly, but certainly not least, float on. Actually, that's her man's song, but she's in Mr. Biggs. You know, we got to keep me jigs. Angela Winbush. It is her birthday today as well. So, be a birthday to our celebs, okay? And all the we about to be out of Capricorn season. Is this week or next week? We're about to be out of Capricorn season, y'all. Ice Spice and Steve Harvey are Capricorn's child. So is Denzel. Ben Stevens, aka Cousin Curtis. I like the celebrity ones. I find that the ones in real life, you just trash. I love the Capricorn women, and I remember somebody else saying that on the TikTok, you don't stop, that the Capricorn women are it, but the men are garbage. I said, girl, well, no lies detected. Like I said, we're gonna rock with the celebrities because I don't know them people. So I'm gonna say, Denzel be over there. Denzel and doing what he's supposed to be doing. But yeah. Hey, Candy Love, Candy Love. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. Now the baby didn't get. Let me give you tissue. Got tissue. Okay. I gotta get up and go get my tea. I should have my son get my tea while he's over there rustling around in that kitchen getting snacks. Good golly, Miss Molly. Let me move it along because we do have a couple of things to talk about today. Yeah, I hope she feels better too. I hope you feel better, and I hope the little baby feel better. She's not a baby. I call her baby because she's your last baby. Her and Mr. Manager are the same age. I would call him my baby too. They ain't no babies, but you know. Hey, Kendall. Hey. How you doing? Happy Sunday. I almost said Saturday because I got that extra day tomorrow. Got me fooled. Happy Sunday. That's what happens when you be the caretaker, though. They be. I remember I was sick. My kids spraying the lights on. Like, open the windows. You're getting that all in your system. Like, please crack a window. Also, I like to do the national days. Today is National Thesaurus Day, Peking Duck Day, as well as Winnie the Pooh Day. Y'all care, you did something, you're gonna do something with that. I just like y'all to be informed because I just be sometimes going out and finding, nonsensical information. Yes, we did. You be in the bed and you had to take care of the baby, and now they done got the mama. Not the mama, not the mama, not the mama. We're gonna roll on into, let me make my stuff a little bit smaller. My entertainment bites, because we got a couple of things to talk about. Some we're gonna spend a little time on, some we're gonna, breeze right through. We're gonna start with a little bit of good news. So Mary J announces her Las Vegas residency. It's at the MGM Grand, and I believe that says May 1st is the start. May 1st through 9th, in July 10th through the 18th. That's from, I believe, her FB page. I got this nice, lovely poster. So happy to her for that. So she don't have to at least travel, because I've been seeing Mary in some of these videos, and Mary looking like she don't want to. Mary, are you still paying that man? You still got to pay Kendu? Is that why we working so hard? Because I don't want you to have to work that hard. It's giving Dr. Simone vibes. It's giving, you got to pay all these bills and pay that man. And I don't like that for you. So I'm hoping the Vegas residency will give her some type of stability and some type of peace and all the financial blessings that she needs, okay, for the good sis. And also I think she said it's going to be like telling of, because this is the My Life, My Story. So it's going to be like kind of play form. And then I guess she's going to come in and sing. Sounds very interesting. I'd like to go. I don't know how much these tickets are going to cost. And I don't think that time coincides. Well, maybe I might be able to do July 10th through the 18th. My son's birthday's mixed up in there. I don't know if the time frame coincides, but Maybe I'll try. You guys interested in going to see Mary J's Residency? Have you guys seen her before in concert? I don't think. I'm trying to think. If I did, it was with a bunch of other people because, like, I saw Patti LaBelle and like a group of people before. I can't remember everybody that was on there. So my friend took me to see Patti LaBelle. She was like, "Oh, it's your first time?" I said, "No, I've seen Patti." And she's like, "It's your first time." See, it was my first solo Patti concert. I used to go to a bunch of concerts back in the day, y'all. I got to get back to it, but the prices of everything done gone up. So priorities, but maybe one day I'll treat myself. I was really irritated because I wanted to go to that. Was it last year, that Kendrick concert? I was so mad. I was trying to get them tickets at work and it just did not work out. Oh, 8 o'clock, ton of bricks. Woo, baby, like a Mack truck. I hate to hear that. Hydrate, get you some rest. That's the best. It's just the best that you can do. Yeah, I hope she feels better soon. Both of you. Yeah, she has, and that's why I just want it to be nice and smooth. So maybe this is better for her because I know she was torn. So one location, you don't got to move around a lot, and then it sounds like if it's gonna be like play form, so everybody else will be doing more of the performative stuff, and she could just be doing more of the singing. Because I seen her on stage, she ain't moving too much on stage in them clips. Now it could just be a couple of bad clips, because you got a whole long concert to perform, so that's not easy. And Mary older than me, not by no whole lot, but I say that. But let me see how much older is Mary than me. Mary J. Blige. How old are you, lady? I know she in her 50s, but MJB. Oh, MJB is a Capricorn too. January 11th. Happy belated to you. I think Omari Hardrick we just passed. My girl Michelle Obama was yesterday. So happy. Love the Capricorn ladies, okay? Love the Capricorn ladies. Yeah, okay. So she is not even 5 years. So yeah, she's not that much older than me. We just look. We want peace. I mean, she had the soft life. This man is messing her up, but we just want that smooth, chill. We don't want to, do too much. We want to do what we want to do. All the extra other stuff is like, mm-mm. And she's, had her ups and downs. So we want to uplift the sister. You never seen a concert, but yeah. Hey, EJ, talk that talk media. Hey, 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 hey. But yeah, I'd be interested in seeing her in concert. We shall see. Like I said, I don't know about them dates. I don't know if sometimes they give us more dates, so maybe that would be good. Now, I ain't even do a slide for this little New York news. Now, we had Ebro in the morning. I know some of y'all listen to the radio. Girl be listening to the radio in the commute. I'll be listening to Ebro. I'll be listening to Charlemagne. I'll be listening to Steve Harvey. But a little New York news. So, after 13 years, they kind of let them go. I think they are over well, not over. We are on the YouTube. They're on the YouTube and some other platforms. I'm not too sure. Still doing their show. Him, Laura Stiles, and Rosenberg. So I see the little clips from time to time on the Clock app. I keep saying I need to go over there and watch a full episode. Obviously, it's not going to be on my commute to work, but in my spare time. So after 13 years, they let them go, and it's kind of crazy because it's like you still hear. I'm gonna call them the extras. I know they want to be called the extras, but like Shawnee Culture, Mia Bell, Juanito and all them, like they still on the radio, but the main three people aren't there. But anyway, we finally got some good news because they did that little thing where they said them ATL people was going to be the new morning host, and everybody was in an uproar because New Yorkers weren't New Yorkers, but they are the host of the morning show in ATL on Hot 97. Fine, fine, fine. Cool, cool, cool. But we got the Kid Mero is Hot 97's new morning show host. Now, I've heard of them, but I've never actually listened to Jesus and Mero. I know there was some little something that happened with them, and I know he's been in the game for a long time. He got 4 kids and all of that, and yeah, that. So I've been listening to him in the morning. He's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna say whether I prefer him over Ebro. I still gotta listen. And me personally, I am the wrong morning show audience because I don't like a lot of talk in the morning. I want music. So Baby, they was complaining about Funk Flex, and he did do a lot of hooting and hollering. And it was too early for that, but I'm like, play the music, okay? I don't mind old music. I don't mind a mix of new music, but I was in the minority for that one. Okay? I was in the more minority for that one, and more localish news. Also in New York, Brooklyn, they got them Bojangles. Okay, I think us on Long Island are supposed to be getting one. We're next. I don't know when the exact date is for that. And I was a little happy, but I was like, y'all waited for 2 hours for some chicken. Y'all be doing a lot for a little. But I don't go to these places when they first open. So then you got a new Shake Shack, and it's a drive through, and I'm like, I ain't fixing to go over there. So I do want my blueberry biscuit. But whenever we get it, I'll be fine. My son don't let me go to Bojangles when I go down when I go back and forth with him because they got a Bojangles on campus. So he'd be sick of eating it, child. He'd be like, I don't want to eat no Bojangles. I mean, when he first got down there, we was Bowberry biscuiting it up, okay? But then the other thing that I don't like is I am hearing that all the new Bojangles will only be serving chicken tenders. I'm not a chicken tenders girl. I might got some chicken tenders in the freezer. The green bag. I forgot what it's called. The green bag. I might got some chicken tenders in the freezer, but other than that, like I don't be getting no snack wraps. I don't be getting no chicken tenders from no McDonald's, Popeyes, none of them. Like y'all be eating. I don't know. I'm not a white meat kind of girl, so I'm kind of disappointed by that. Like I wanted the daggone Bojangles, but why it got to be just? I'm gonna get the Bowberry biscuit, okay? Just Bear is the green bag. We be eating that because the kids like they chicken tenders and chicken nuggets or whatever. But chicken strips, y'all, chicken strips. Yeah, you just want to either give me quiet or just a little nice little vibe. I gotta hook my ox card up and just put my little mix on. All of that talking, a little bit of the news because I don't watch news, so I need to be informed. So a little bit of that, um, and but that'd be the majority of stuff time. That's why I end up listening to everybody because I end up skipping around stations, but their formulas are pretty consistent, so they all talk around the same time and play music around the same. This annoying. I'm like, y'all can't switch it up so we can peruse around, but they want you to make a choice. Make a choice. Some sort of 2016 trend going on. I don't know why 2016. That's sorry, say just wondering. Shake Shack, Bojangles. You never had Bojangles. Oh, okay. Yeah, why they doing tenders only? It's good. They got a lot of like spicy chicken. I haven't had it in a while. Like I said, since my son been down there when he first got down there, I guess that was almost 2 years ago. We was Bojangling it up. Now I go down there, we eating cookout, okay? Because we ain't got no cookout up in New York, and I guess it's too far for from his campus. He don't got no car, and he ain't trying to order no DoorDash or nothing. Yeah, I heard that 2016 too. I think that has something to do with what's her name coming home. Fetty came home, and Max B came home. Ever since you met me, I don't really know the details of it, but yeah, I did hear that 2016 is back. I think that's related to one of them, either Fetty or Max B. Don't quote me on that one. I don't get it. A lot of this stuff be over my head. I be trying to keep up, and the kids be looking at you like. So, yeah, that's it's something about that. It's the gist of it. Yeah, that's where that came from, child. That's where that came up. Now we have been talking about Candy and Todd, and it's a little bit of cold tea, but I wasn't here last Sunday to talk about it because that would might have been a little more relevant because it was a scheme that this man has set up. Now, this is coming to me from the neighborhood talk. Let me go pull the thing up so I can give you the details because Candy said that Todd is not paying for these children. Candy claims Todd does not financially take care of the children despite his persona of having a daddy daycare. Baby, we might have known, okay? On social media earlier, she said he does not exercise parenting time on a significant basis. Baby, they said Todd was out in them streets, okay? Because Candy be traveling too, but Candy be doing a lot of business, okay? She be doing a lot of business. I don't know what personal stuff she got going on because I know he was complaining about complaining about her not being there with the kids and he on daddy daycare and videoing and The proof is always in the pudding. I'm just trying to find where I saved it here. I know I saved it, so I didn't have to be searching. But the problem is, I saved more stuff behind it. Here it goes. Here it goes. Because maybe it was a couple order that a couple of folks that posted it. The Bravo Shade Room, they had it up there too, baby. I said, Lord, 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 Lord. I was only 5 days. This was 6 days, 5 and 6 days ago. So I still might not have got to talk about it last Sunday anyway. The neighborhood talk says neighbors get into this. The divorce between Candy Burris and Todd Tucker is getting a little messy. According to U.S. Weekly, Candy recently filed a motion claiming that Todd does not hold up his end of the financial responsibility for their two minor children, Ace and Blaze, and and fakes like he does for social media. Baby, you know them social media daddies, they be, oh, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that no more. Taking their pictures with their kids like they be around all the time, or take your pictures. That's why a lot of moms, when they send pictures, I don't send pictures no more, be trying to put watermarks and all kinds of stuff on it because these men be putting them pictures up there like they see their kids every day anyway. And that's just regular, folks. I digressed. Co-parenting is a hell of a drug. Anyway, in the filing, Candy says their children, you know what? Let me screenshot it so I can blow it up. So I can blow it up. In the filing, Candy says their children have significant monthly expenses, and she is the one footing the bill every single time. Baby, Erica De Niro be calling her sugar mama, and I cannot. From the nanny to their extracurricular activities to medical bills and traveling. Candy claims she does it all. She even pays the mortgage and the house expenses. She says it is not right for her to be the sole person paying for their children's livelihood while Todd uses his money to frequently go on out of the country vacations. Tucker does not exercise parenting time with minor children on a significant basis, despite the facade of his 2 to 3 minute social media videos chronicling his daddy daycare on his social media platforms, Candy said in the filing. I feel bad. I feel bad for the children too, child. Candy also claims Todd tries to interfere with her parental time. Oh my God, despite them already having an agreement. She recalls their recent spat during Christmas holiday. Candy wanted Ace and Blaze with her to be with her in New York, and she had already planned it well in advance, but Todd tried to prevent the kids from coming. So now she is asking the courts to set an official custody schedule, baby. That's dreadful. So there will be no confusion. Because you try to do as many things as you possibly can out of the courts. Because once you get to the court, you get the courts involved. It gets crazy. Candy also tried to request a confidentiality order on their divorce proceedings, but Todd fought back, claiming that Candy has already been talking on her socials and in interviews about the divorce. So now there is no need to be secretive. Having voluntarily placed the proceedings into the public domain, Burris can now credibly claim that sealing the case is necessary to protect the integrity of the proceedings or the best interest of the minor children. Baby, it's a lot, and they're famous, and it does affect the kids, and it's hard because um it's just hard. I'm not even at Candy status and got to do all that stuff on my own. So trust me, I get it, and it is the kids that suffer. And I had hoped we would not get to this point. You just hate to see it. My brain is drawing a blank because it's just so much I could say, and then I'm also try to keep it cute because when it comes to my personal life, I try not to put too much out there because my kids can watch, and it's out there and it don't disappear. But baby, how uncomfortable she was with tell. I saw that, Jalen. I saw that. That was crazy. That was crazy. The when she was like on that plane scene when she was on the plane and said she had the extras was laughing, and I understand method acting, but we going a little far. Yeah, definitely not. Yeah, I just want it to be over. That's what Keisha Cole said, baby. She just wanted to be over, and I want it to be over for both of them, honestly, but mainly for Candy for the kids' sake because it's just a lot. Candy works a lot. Now, I don't want to say she's a perfect parent because of course, I'm a favorite mother and I'm a woman. And I just know how hard we work, um, and what we have to be responsible for in life. So it's just not fair. If everybody's not doing their part, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Everybody needs to do their part. Or the lighter note, baby. Cam Newton said he eclectic. That's what he told Lady London. And the spelling is killing me. That's why I said in what? I didn't even look at that because it's supposed to be a brown woman. Why did it do that? Look, that's not how it looked on my child. Sometimes I'm looking through slides after the fact. I can't even find this one in here. But I can assure you it don't look like that on Canva. Anyway, I guess when it's saved like that, child. Because I'm not eclectic, okay? Eclectic may be eclectic, and the spelling was killing me because Nclecta. Eh, he is eclectic, but he tried to double down on that thing. I said what? Because she said, "Can I use an adjective? Can I use the words I used before?" Yeah, eclectic. Say it again. Eclectic. You mean eclectic? No, heavy on the end. There is no end. Baby, I just love her. I said, somebody please get Natalie Nunn. And I just watched the clips and yeah, I be beating up on y'all sometimes and y'all watch clips and you don't get the full thing. So why are you saying this, that, and her? But child, I just sometimes that's all you need just to get you a couple clips and piece it together. And so I know I beat y'all up for that, but sometimes you just got to protect your peace. But a lot of times I find, especially intelligent women, he does try to, disparage women, and I just hate it. She did pretty well. It's a hoot. Like this says Cam Newton's eclectic moment goes viral and Lady London's cool response wins the internet, baby. Yes, she got it. Okay. The rapper gently corrected Newton after he coined a new pronunciation of eclectic, and social media quickly turned the clip into memes because, of course, the now Nclecta, baby. What? I said him and freaking Clarissa. Like, just be quiet, both of you. You just and then you double down because I obviously and honestly misspoke and it was a mistake. But you double down. You want to spell it that don't even look like eclectic. You would think is Neclectic, like eclectic with the N in front, but no, 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 no. Nclecta, eclecta, because that don't, because that spelling is just dreadful, child. But he did used to play football, didn't he? That says a lot. Clarissa with the boxing and him with the football. Maybe he got knocked around too many times, child. Because she said, "Ooh, let's unpack that." Ooh, let's unpack that. Nclecta, eclectic. Do you want to know what the N stands for? And she's like, niggatry? Yeah, yeah. You see where I was going? She said, I love that for you. I love that for you. Oh my God. I guess she was saying something about Webster's. And then he was like, oh, that's not. Child, he just. Mm, mm, mm. I cannot. I'm going to leave that man alone. That's cool, but you just use people that don't have what? I don't even know what he's talking about. I'm gonna leave that alone because this is the rest of the part of the interview, and I don't even want to talk about that because I don't know what that man was talking about. I don't even know if he knew what he was talking about with the eclectic child. You mean eclectic? He got mad because in Indianapolis Colts decided to sign Philip Rivers instead. Well, child. The doubling down is what that put that man on over the edge now. Put him over the edge. Lastly, and I got to go find me the clip. Okay, child, let's the church say amen. Drewski got the church folks upset, baby. They are in a tizzy, okay? He is exposing some of the shenanigans, as I call them, of the mega church pastors. And that's what I need y'all to be clear about. Y'all know I don't do the church. This ain't even one of my concerns with the church because I've never been to a mega church. I remember back in the day, my mom used to watch like Creflo Dollar. So if I was interested in any of that, I was, just saying to the ladies last night, I would just watch that online. I am not stepping foot into no mega church. I got what I got. I don't got what I don't got. I used to go to, smaller local churches, not small congregations. So my issue with the church was never this, more so the congregation. And this is just specifically, exposing and poking fun, if you will, at y'all that be trying to exploit the church and the people who really need your help, okay? Because y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all mad at Drewski, but don't be mad at the messenger for the message, because all over, I don't think I saved one of those. Let me make sure. Nope, it's not on mute, girl. I didn't save. Okay, I don't know what that is. There's a lot of reference videos, okay, because they were talking about, I think it says down here in the bottom, Pastor Mike Todd, because he was the one with the Christian Dior jacket, also the one with the spit and put the man, he didn't specifically do that, put on the man's forehead, but we have references for these, so y'all are getting upset, but there's references. The pastor that was coming in like this, I said, good Lord, good golly, Miss Molly. What did Jaden say? Because I want to see if I it's baby, it's in the name of comedy. Now, I'm not a big Drewski person. I don't really watch his skits. I've seen him with like Kev Hart and Kai Cenat and stuff like that, and I've seen him on award shows, and he's not really my cup of tea. This I found funny, but I feel like people that are in the church that take church the way they're supposed to take the church found it funny. Like your Kev on stage and you're that chick Angels. I don't know about Mel Mitchell. I haven't seen her commentary on it, but these are people that are in the spotlight. Like Kev on stage has that churchy show. I haven't watched it, but I think that sheds lights on some of the inconsistencies or the shenanigans, you will, inside the church. So, right, wrong, or indifferent, it's shedding light. And if we weren't doing these things, he wouldn't have it to, he wouldn't have it to give. Hold on, I'm trying to find. Hold on. Oh, before I even play the Drewski, the child, let me know if y'all can hear it, because the pastors is mad. Now, I don't know if this is real or AI, because, people be doing the AI and changing people's. Because we cussing in the church now. Now, mind you, the man also has what is this? A Maybach on the stage while he's cussing and busting. Child, I don't know why I'm putting up there because y'all probably can't see it. He got a Maybach on the stage. And are we talking about somebody's weight? Child. Now let me go on to Mr. Drewski. I don't want to. Oh, it's choppy. Let me try it again. Let me move back on the mic. Did y'all hear it that time? Hopefully that wasn't choppy. I don't want to. Sorry, I'm pressing buttons. I don't want to go through the putting it on the screen and all of that. I know some people do that, but child, you know they be getting funny over here sometimes. I don't know what they want you to play, but they don't want you to play. Let me go back. Yeah, oh my is right, and there's a lot of them mad, but I feel like the ones that are mad are the exact people he's talking about. Because they talked about it on what is it? Charlemagne's The Breakfast Club. They talked about that. They had pastors calling in that was in agreement because, like I said, if you're not doing this, why would you necessarily have a problem with it? We are literally. I don't think I have the reference video on here. If I can find it, I will try and post it on my community tab. But there's like a bunch of reference videos going around when you see the man coming in on the little thing. You see the pastor in the Christian Dior blazer. It's scary how accurate it is. And of course, we cannot forget close the doors. Close the doors. Who can forget that? We just dealt with that last year. Hold on, let me see if I can get it up. Let me turn it down. I'm really trying to get to this part in the picture because this is the one that had me cracking up. Not him impregnating the lady with the word of God. I cannot. And it is collect and praise. And they said he was in a church. Here we go. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Congregation asked why I'm wearing Christian asked why I'm wearing I had somebody in the congregation ask why I'm wearing Christian Dior and Christian Louboutins. Because I'm a Christian and I walk in the blood of Jesus. I'm a Christian first and I walk in the blood of Jesus.
I'm sorry. That was cracking me up. Because he said he is Christian. He walks in the blood of Jesus. That's why he got his feet up like that, so you could see the blood of Jesus on his feet. I'm gonna let it go because I don't want to make nobody upset. I feel like my friends that go to church, when are, good Christians or whatever religion they are, found it amusing. I was rather amused. I was cracking up. I thought it was hysterical because, y'all be the ones making the mockery of the church. It's not about the word. It's not about the congregation. It's not about the church as a whole. It's about y'all. Y'all know what it's about. Y'all know what it's about. A female preacher doing the exact same thing. And she has some red bottom heels too. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen the female one. I've seen Mike Todd. I've seen this Christian Dior. I've seen the gliding pastor. I've seen they keep playing what's his name? Close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. Because he was trying to get his donation. So it's like y'all know what y'all are doing. And if you feel some type of way, then that's very telling, because if you would not feel some type of way if you didn't feel like it was wrong. Hold on a second, y'all. I done forgot. Now I got to warm it about my tea. Now it done oversteeped, y'all. It done oversteeped. But I need to sip on my tea. So just do me a favor and like the video, and I will be right back with you good folks. All right, y'all. My bad. Look, we done sipping on the entertainment bites tea. I forgot to put my little banner on. Now, look, I'm not trying to get out, y'all. We done sipping on our little entertainment bites tea. We about to move on. But now I got to sip on my tea. I don't know why. I guess Tabitha made these mugs for left-handed people. I don't know. Maybe she's left-handed. Does anybody know? Is Tabitha Brown left-handed? Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Uh-oh, what are we saying about? Yes, we had a brief intermission. Yeah, for that dress. Yeah, and that's the whole thing about the church dress. It's a lot of little foolish stuff. That's my problem with the church. And I remember the last guy I dated, he claimed he was religious. I ain't never seen that man go to church before, during, or after our relationship, but that's neither here nor there. Had I known he was Catholic, I probably would have never dated him. Now, mind you, I did go to Catholic high school, not raised Catholic, did go to Catholic high school, went to Catholic college. But I remember, because I usually say, I'm not a religious person. I, consider myself to be spiritual. And then one day he was like, well, why don't you believe in God? I'm like, who said that? Who said that? And I'm like, my issue is really the church and the congregation. It's not the word. Sometimes y'all misusing the word and misinterpreting the word. Okay, because my God is a loving God. Y'all using the word and misinterpreting the word to, twist it to make it be what you want it to be. People use things for an agenda. And that's always been my problem. It's not the words, my son wanted a Bible, he got a Bible. I bought him a cross for Christmas. I got plenty of friends that go to church every Sunday. I'm fine with them. They fine with me. I would never tell them to not go to church. They're not going to push me to go to church. So it's just about, I feel like I have my own relationship with the Lord. Okay. And that's what I choose to focus on. But yeah, baby, it just be a whole bunch of nothing. They're very hypocritical. They're very judgmental. Then, like I said, they want to, bend the word. So those are my issues. Those are my issues. Not the word, not the Lord above. None of that. That's why I say spiritual. When you say spiritual, I think sometimes people, and I wear crystals, so sometimes people think like, oh, we don't believe in God. And if I didn't, that would be fine too, because there's people that don't. That's their business. I don't get, you're not supposed to really get into religion or politics. I just thought this was a little humorous. And everybody was talking about it, so I figured I'd talk about it. And y'all know I have talked about religion before. Yeah. Sometimes I like to mix it up. Hopefully, I won't offend too many people. That's all I can say. This was specifically for the mega church pastors that practice these antics. Okay, not for the congregation. You know. But if you offended, scrolling is free. Scrolling on this video, scrolling on Drewski's video, scrolling is free. We're not gonna like everything we come across. That's all that I can say. Hold on, let me hit that. Let me hit that. Yes, Kendall. Moving the goalpost to fit their narrative. That's one of the things that drives me crazy. So you'll find that well, at least most of my friends that are like big time churchgoers, they're not chocolate folks in the church. The vegans and the natural hair folks, they can just get a little cultish, okay, and get a little carried away with themselves. Kendall's one that I know that's not like that, because them vegans they be on it, okay? And you'd be like, Jesus, relax. If I want a piece of cheese, I'm gonna eat a piece of cheese. They can get carried away. The folks in the church can get carried a little way. And I remember, because I've been natural and not natural, because I used to have locks many years ago. I cut them off. I went back to perms and all those things. And now I'm back to natural to an extent, because y'all can see my hair is bleached. So that's not natural. But are you telling me to relax? Am I shouting? Ooh. But like, I'm one of those people, like, I'm not going to tell you. I just hate when people try to force because my friend was like, oh, because some people get all, kind of crazy about their natural hair. I don't tell nobody to do what you want to do. I don't get on a platform or a soapbox. Okay. It be too much. It be too much. Okay. We just gotta let people leave, you know, just lead the life that they want to live. If they're not hurting nobody, they're not hurting themselves. And even sometimes if they are, just gotta mind your damn business. That be the problem. It was. I thought so. Like I said, I think like Kev on stage and that chick Angel and people, because like I said, Kev on stage has, I haven't watched it, but I think Churchy is addressing some things in the church. So, you know, everything ain't for everybody. If you don't like it, go find something else you want to watch. Okay. Okay. Yes, baby. Because if I'm gonna eat my cheese, I'm gonna eat my cheese, which I am trying to work on. I'm trying to work on the dairy, Lord. I'm trying to work on it. I'm trying to work on it. What Kendall say? No, you're not, and I appreciate it. That's what my friend said. Because when I went natural, she was like, at the time when I went natural, was like the second time was like 15 years ago, and people were very fanatical. Because I remember people. I used to work in Saks off Fifth, a department store, and people would came up to me, and that lady did give me a bunch of resources and YouTube videos to watch and stuff for taking care of my hair. So I appreciated that. But people were like really fanatical, and you shouldn't do this, yeah. And I was like, what? Y'all don't gotta preach to the people. You do what you want to do with your hair, and you let them do what you want to do with your hair. And I feel like vegans can get like that, but no, I feel you're definitely not. But I've run into some of them, and I'd be like, "Go on now. I don't tell you what to do. You don't tell me what to do." I'll be like, "Ew, that's not." You like it, enjoy it. Okay, tastes good to you. That's just fine. Yes, and there are different levels, which is why because you want to go deep with the. Oh no, I mean they making a lot of stuff that's faux leather and faux fur, and I used to be very the faux fur. I was kind of on the fence. I'll do both. I've worn real fur. I've worn faux fur. I've been really adamant about leather over the years, but now it's like you don't even know because they're not using a lot of animal product anymore, and that's fine. With the shoes is the only thing I get a little picky with because sometimes the shoes that's not leather can be a little, but yeah, some do be shipping for real, for real. Yep. Drink your water. Yes, drink your water and mind your business. Eat a carrot. It's okay. It's relaxed. It's relaxed. But that just goes for anybody that's just like overzealous. If you find somebody that you can talk to and educate and they want to hear all that, then by all means. But sometimes you be like, bruh, please, please. It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. Mm-mm. We out of retirement doing now. What's he out of retirement doing? That is the end of. We got to get into our watch list now. We are done talking about the shenanigans and the entertainment bites of it all. Child, I got to get back on over to Tubi. Child, it's so much stuff to watch. I cannot keep up. I don't know how y'all are doing it. Kendall, I don't know how you doing it, child. Y'all can go over to my Discord. Kendall has graced us. I was struggling with some of the movie trailers. She got a bunch of movie trailers up there for you. She added some more TV and streaming on there for you. So if you want to, because I do try to put them sometimes on the community tab, but I don't want to bombard them. And the ones I put on the community tab, I try to keep close to the date and not too far in advance. I mean, I did put relationship goals with Kelly Rowland and Method Man because how can you not? I put that up there like a week or so ago, and that's coming out in February. But I usually try to keep it, but it's no holds barred on the Discord. Okay, you can go over there and watch trailers so you turn purple. Okay, so oh, he's back. Okay, well, I mean, let me not say child like I don't like Ti's rapping because I do. I enjoy it, and I would rather him than some of these newer folks. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah. Comedy is one of them things because there's like, I remember my family be like, "You're so funny." I'm like, "Nah, I'm funny to y'all." You know what I'm saying? Because you get a lot of little inside jokes and a lot of little. That is entirely different than getting on somebody's stage and trying to do stand ups and you know, because skits is different than stand up. It's a whole different world. So yeah, and I just see him as funny like that. He might get a little hee hee ha ha every now and again, but like to get up and do stand up comedy, I just you know, Oh, what Buster Rhymes doing, Jalen? Get offended by a fan call him Tracy Much. I get offended when people say I look like my mama. So I can't imagine being a celebrity and being confused as another celebrity. That is quite offensive. Was it somebody that was non-black? I'm curious. Oh shoot! I'm sorry, Ken. I'm getting you in trouble. EJ said she needs some trailers over. She needs some trailers over there too. She needs some trailers over there too. Listen, maybe I'll try to drop some over there for you till she get over there because she be working. Okay, she be over there helping Mo out doing the Lord's work. Okay, so I'm just happy to get the supports. What is that? Request for money. You sent who a request for money? Me? No, not you. Hold on now. Don't do that. He has a question, and I said no. He said I'll do anything. So not goodbye, goodbye, because I'm live and I cannot do this. I cannot do this with you right now. Don't be sending your money, y'all kids. Y'all be doing the most, child. Oh, okay. So you listen, EJ. She put him in the other one. Now you want some in the TDT one. Okay, so some of these are old because for January, I did put January in date order. So the last one I gave you, not last week, the week before last, those are in order, but there were a couple I missed. So I slid those in on this one. And then next week, if there's a couple I missed, they'll be on that one. So some of these are old. Like this one is January 2nd release, Broken Bonds on Tubi. It's rated TVMA and is a thriller with a runtime of an hour and 47 minutes. I love Tubi. Don't give me no long old thing. And 147, that 147 is actually kind of long for Tubi. But anyway, after witnessing a fatal shootout, three struggling waitresses hide a bag of illicit cash, forcing them into a perilous web of betrayal and survival. Kendall did say she got a chance to check out this one. I put the trailer for it up. Tubi is a hit or a miss. And sometimes with Tubi, you just got to enjoy the foolishness and keep it moving, okay? If it ain't too bad, and sometimes if it's too bad, the too bad ones be just amusing, okay? It be just amusing. See? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because sometimes the bad ones be good. I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes you be like, "Well, that was so bad. It was good. It was funny. It was amusing." Because why did that man's shirt change 5 times? They be getting you on that one. On the 7th, also on Tubi, we got Kayla, also rated TVMA, also a thriller. This one got a runtime of an hour and 15 minutes. So we're gonna keep it cute. We're gonna keep it short, and we're gonna keep it pushed. And now for the Tubi ones, I don't really have any of the actors or actresses because I don't be knowing these people. Every now and again, like the footage film ones I know because Marcus Houston be having Drew Sidora. I think that's on next week's list. And just other people's names you will recognize. These I'd be like, I don't know who these people are, so I didn't put the names up there. But discovering she's been betrayed, a scorned woman. Oh shoot. A scorned woman's obsession spirals into stalking, secrets, and a twisted new romance as revenge blurs into danger. Oh, baby, not a good stalking. On the TV, we just like it's not. Don't play with people like that in real life. But on the TV, it's amusing. Now, is Remy Network? Because I've seen that they had some good things I saw come up on IG for Remy Network. Is that free like Tubi or what? Or I got to pay for that? Because I don't want another one I got to pay for. That's why I be appreciating Tubi because I don't got to pay for it. But I seen there was a couple of black ones I saw. I was like, what is the Remy Network? You gotta let me know. Oh, okay. Oh, you hate the long ass return. Oh, so is it free? Oh, it's free. Ooh, EJ. Listen, I ain't never gonna get up from in front of a TV. Never gonna get up in front of a TV. Oh my gosh. Don't give me no free stuff. Like a kid in a doggone candy store. Yeah, the Detroit ones are the better ones. I like the footage film ones, although those are the Marcus Houston and that man, and they personal life be a little sketchy. But they usually have the people that you know in them. But sometimes, because they did like the stepmother with Erica Mena, and sometimes, like I said, sometimes they so bad they good, and I just be enjoying them. The only like a real good one, like Cinnamon, was good. And the other ones is like, you just gotta roll with it. Oh, I don't have Roku, but I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look. Okay, Dewan Ford. See, they be Tubi people, but I don't be knowing. That's why I said, should I even put the names up here? Because I don't be knowing who these people are. They be regulars in Tubi movies, but you know. And is that our Remy's got a streaming like 50? Because I saw that and I was like Remy Ma, Remy. And I just kept scrolling. I think I bookmarked one of them because it was one black movie that looked real good, and I was like, baby, yes. Okay. Oh wow. Wait, girl, look. Y'all gonna have to wait a second. So it's not on I can't do it on my iPhone. What TV I got? I got an LG. I got an LG. Let me see. Oh, I can get it on my phone. Remy Network. Wait, let me look. Let me install that now. Okay, it's installing. Yay! Yeah. Hey, see, look, sharing is caring. We be coming over here and sharing things. That's why you don't want to be wanting to be missing stuff. You don't want to be missing stuff. Okay, I think it's the right one. I just downloaded on my iPhone now. I gotta see if I can download it on my TV because I prefer watching it on my TV versus my little iPhone. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, and maybe I can cast it to the TV. Okay, so January 8th on All Black. I gotta get my All Black. I gotta make me a little list of my All Black shows I gotta watch because I never finished watching. I can't even think of them off the top of my head, but the one that had Candace in it, and the one that had you used to have Jesse Wu, and then they changed it to somebody else. That Candy was in it. Them two, and then the witchy one. I can't think of no names, child. They all escaping my names. Grits is another one. Hey, Shayna. There's just a bunch. I gotta make me an all black list and then pay for a month of all black. I think all black is only like $5-6 and get rid of it. But it's just like all that little stuff. The problem is it adds up. So you'd be like, oh, it's $6. It's. Yeah, see? Kim said she didn't watch all black in a minute. It just adds up. So you'd be $6 here and $10 here and $5 here and Netflix $15-20 there. And then next thing you know, you at cable. Okay, you at cable almost. Okay, it's $4.99. Yeah, I thought it was pretty reasonable. Okay. So we got Hands on All Black rated TVMA. It's an action with a runtime of 1 hour and 29 minutes. I'm trying to find so I can blow up this description because I can never read it on the screen. Hands. In a world of an elite underground fighters, a couple tries to prove they are the best against a greedy rival and merciless hired gun. They soon have to choose between winning and vengeance. I gotta watch that, Kendall. And I think all except for the first season are on that other one that y'all be watching. You know which one I'm talking about? The other one. And then I could watch all of the seasons on Philo because that's on my list. Because we love me some Darren's dance grooves. And then y'all said Deshaun is on there too. I'm behind. It's either 4 seasons, 5 seasons. It's on my list because I'm gonna go back and watch some old stuff too. As soon as I get to it. We're gonna call this one Toxicity. Came out on Peacock on the 9th. It's TBMA because it's like the way it's you can't see it here. The way it's written is like Toxie, and then City. The C is capital. So, but we're going to say Toxicity on Peacock, rated TBMA. It's a drama with a runtime of an hour and 37 minutes. The only person whose name I recognized in this one was Julian Horton. Y'all know from, y'all see his face over there from Beauty and Black. He's in it. I didn't even know he was in it till I just, was looking at my doing my notes. A rising app developer with a troubled past struggles to break free from childhood induced trauma while attempting to balance work, family, and love. Eh, mm, it's giving Tubi vibes. Did I put the trailer for this over in the Discord? I can't remember if I watched the trailer for this one or not. It's on Peacock. I think I watched the trailer on Peacock. Child, I can't even remember. I might. This is a movie though. No, I might not have. Wait, let me see. That's a lot easier to look up because, like I said, I was struggling over there with the movies. I was struggling. Look, Kendall, don't put some more stuff up here. Ooh, yeah. I gotta look. I gotta get through these. I got to watch. I got to watch. I got hands up here. I was just trying to look and see if I got this toxicity one up here. Moses the Black. I think I have that for next week. No, I guess I. If I can find it, I'll put it up there. I want to see what it's. I want to see what it's hitting for myself. Next up, this isn't on my radar, but it's like a nature documentary. It's called Pole to Pole. It's actually on Nat Geo, but Nat Geo you can watch on Hulu or Disney Plus because it's all the same umbrella. But Pole to Pole with Will Smith, rated TV PG. Like I said, it's a documentary / nature. I believe it's 7 episodes, and the episodes are like 30 to 45 minutes each. I'm trying to look. It's too much stuff. All right, yeah, I gotta do some reading when I get off here. Thank you for popping through. Order some groceries. Yes, Lord. All right, Mr. Smith. What did I hit? Oh, cancel. Why doth my eyes not see it? I don't know why. Here we go. I don't know why when they save to my phone, they never save in order, and I'm always like moving around. Inspired by his late mentor to explore life's big questions, Will Smith throws himself into incredible challenges for 100 days. Skiing to the South Pole, catching a giant anaconda, milking a venomous tarantula, climbing mountains, and diving under the ice of the North Pole. He will venture from pole to pole in the company of scientists, explorers, and local experts. Now, there is some stuff that's on my bucket list that I might want to try and do, that I might want to get out there. These ain't on them, okay? Skiing to the South Pole. Skiing's never been my thing. I tried it once, twice, 3 times a lady. Just the coordination. I don't know, something about it. It just makes me nervous. Catching a giant anaconda when I don't even like little snakes is a no. Um, Milking a venomous tarantula when I don't like spiders, again, is a no. Climbing mountains, maybe. You can keep me safe. And diving under the ice. I don't like the cold weather, but God bless them. God bless them. You got money, you want to be adventurous? By all means. And I thank you, Kendall. And I might, just might check it out because it sounds like it would be something interesting to watch. Now, I didn't want to participate, but it sounds like it might be something interesting to watch. Now, this one I got about 30 minutes left on it, and I'll probably, after we'll do book club, because I gotta finish my reading. After we do book club, I'll finish it. But The Rip came on Netflix on the 16th. It's rated R. It's a crime thriller with the runtime of an hour and 52 minutes. We got Matt Damon, we got Ben Affleck. Because where there's Matt, there's Ben, and where there's Ben, there's Matt. I don't know what kind of arrangement they have, but I love this for them. Okay, as you know, it's like giving Bonnie and Clyde. Just anyway. And we also got Tiana Taylor in this one, so. Yes, Lord. I love to see Miss Tiana working. What award did she just win? And she gave that beautiful speech for the brown girls. I was like, girls, don't be up there making me cry, girl. She's so beautiful. Inside and out. At least from what we know. I don't know these people in real life. I'm just going by what I see on my screen. A group of Miami cops discovers a stash of millions in cash, leading to distrust as outsiders learn about the seizure, making them question who to rely on. Now, baby, like I said, I got about 30, maybe 40 minutes left in this movie, and I just was like, I don't trust you, and I don't trust you. I don't trust you, and I don't know what's going on, and this is good, and why are you doing that, and who's that, and baby, okay? Like Kendall said, the rip is so, and she didn't seen the end. Okay, I haven't even seen the end, but just what I've seen, like an hour and 52 minutes. I've seen most of the movie, just I ain't seen the end result. But would recommend you guys go check it out, especially if you don't watch His and Hers. That was on my list last week. If you don't watch Harlan Coben's Runaway, now this isn't in that same vein. It's just another good thing to watch. It's a movie. It's a one and done. So if you're just looking for something else to watch, particularly on Netflix, I would check that out. Um, we got just a couple more. Next up, we got also on the 16th, we got Twin Lists on Hulu. I think this was originally in movie theaters. I can't be too sure. I don't know James Sweeney and Dylan O'Brien. Why? Tasha Smith is also supposed to be in this. It's rated R. It's a comedy drama with a runtime of an hour and 40 minutes. Our description reads, two men who lost their respective twin brothers develop a growing friendship after meeting in a support group. Oh, however, both harbor long hidden secrets that threaten to tear them apart. Okay, well, that just took a turn. I'm like, oh, that just took a turn. It's a comedy drama. There's the comedy and there's also the drama. Okay. Okay. Next up, I don't even really have too much on this one. And this actually could have gone on my community tab for series returning. Also on the 16th, we have the BMF documentary, Blowing Money Fast, on Stars. It's rated TVMA. It's a documentary. I believe this is season 2, and it's only 6 episodes. This is Terry's story. Like I said, I ain't bothered to get no description. Yeah, I know what it's hitting for with BMF, okay? BMF and Mr. Terry. I'm on Long Island in the foolishness. On the 17th, we got I Am Mary Jo Buttafuoco on Buttafuoco. Buttafuoco. Every now and again, I will see that name plastered somewhere weird because I'm like, who else could possibly have that last name? But somebody does. Kendall, I hear you. And this was on Lifetime. It's rated TV 14. It's a biography/drama with a runtime of an hour and 30 minutes. And I just remembered that I can't remember what year. I just remember this in real time. I was just a wee little tot. Okay, maybe not a wee little tot, but I was younger. Oh, yeah. So I was okay, now I'm lying because what year? May 92. I was just about to go into high school in the fall. So yeah. For the first time ever, Mary Jo Buttafuoco tells the story in her own words. In May 1992, outside her Long Island home, Mary Jo was shot in the head by 17-year-old Amy Fisher, the mistress of her husband, Joey Buttafuoco. I don't know why I gotta say it like that. And every now and again, I think there's like a law office that's Buttafuoco out here that every now and again I'll see it because it's such an odd last name. I love it. This is not a documentary. It's a Lifetime movie, but I have watched, So this is something that I'll be interested in putting on my list. I don't know when I'm going to get to it because now I got to go over there and watch the Remy's network and watch our stuff over there. Child, the list just keeps growing. It don't never get shorter. I'll be watching 5011 things, and then I'll be having 5011 things more to watch. Like I finally watched the first episode of season 2 of Hijacked. I'll be talking about the things I watch. Ain't too much to say about that other than Idris. Me and Idris, I love him. I don't love him. He look good. He don't look good. I don't know. I'm back on the Idris train, but I did watch the first season of that. Watching a lot of stuff, just can't watch it fast enough. Ain't no time. We got two more. Two more. Okay, so we have coming up on the 21st on Prime Video. It's called Steel. 16 plus. It's a crime slash thriller, and it's 6 episodes. Either me or Kendall, one of us put this up, the trailer. Ooh, on the Discord. So you can go over there and check it out. An ordinary office worker, Zara, finds herself at the heart of a heist. A typical workday at a pension fund investment company is upended when a gang of violent thieves burst in and force Zara and her best mate, oh God, is it Britain? London? Best mate. Luke to execute their demands. Sounds good enough. And what is that? Six episodes? I have to see how long the episodes are. It's not out yet, so if the episodes aren't too long, it might be an interesting watch. Yeah, I do love a good thriller too, because I like to try and guess, and then sometimes I don't get, because baby, his and hers had me chasing my tail. I don't know. Those of y'all that figured it out, the only thing I figured out was Catherine, and I'm trying not to spoil it for those who didn't see it. I did a panel with Most 69 Ways and a couple other folks. I can go over there and check that out. Only thing I figured out was Catherine and Lexi. I figured that out before we got, either episode 4 or 5. Mm. But other than that, I ain't had an answer. Sway. Did not have him. Did not have him. And last but certainly not least, on FX and Hulu on the 21st, we have The Beauty. It's body horror. I saw that. I said, oh boy. But the substance was too. And I really enjoyed the substance until the end where it just got kind of carried away. I was like, this is just too much. But I enjoyed the story of the substance. And it was written by a woman, which is probably why I, could understand and relate to some of the things. This one, no. I believe it's 11 episodes. It's Mr. Ryan Murphy. So you already know. I believe it's based on a book. We got Evan Peters, because him and Ryan. And then what's the lady that just was on All's Fair? I cannot think of her name. Carr, the actress's name. Her and Evan Peters be. Yeah, Kendall, I don't know about this one for you either. They be in some Ryan Murphy stuff, and we also have Ashton Kutcher and Jeremy Pope. I'm interested in checking out because you guys remember Nip Tuck from back in the day. I believe that was Ryan Murphy, and I really did enjoy Nip Tuck. So this is not giving that, but maybe Sarah Paulson. Thank you. I was gonna say her because her and Evan Peters, they gonna do some Ryan Murphy stuff. They don't do nothing else. But this is giving me maybe Nip Tuck meets the substance. I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna check it out. I think I'm gonna give it at least one episode worth of a watch and see. Let me take this down real quick. Put me in the middle because I'm gonna just go over them. I'm not even gonna do the date. Well, I might do the dates. I'm just trying not to do all this moving around on the screen because it drives me crazy, and I don't want to drive y'all crazy. Okay, so we got Broken Bonds is on Tubi. That's available now, as well as Kayla. It's also available on Tubi. Hands is available now on All Black. Toxicity is what I'm going to call it, is on Peacock. Pole to Pole with Will Smith is Nat Geo, Hulu, and Disney Plus. There's a couple episodes of that available, I believe. The Rip, is now available on Netflix. Twin List is now available on Hulu. The BMF documentary Blowing Money Fast is now available on Stars. I Am Mary Jo Buttafuoco is on Lifetime. You can watch that next day. I believe it shows up on YouTube, on their YouTube channel also. And then coming on the 21st, we have Steel on Prime Video and The Beauty on FX and Hulu. Disney Plus also. It's all the same thing, child, because in a minute we're not about to have no Hulu. I just want to know when they're going to turn the lights out on Hulu. So, I know. And hopefully y'all are going to keep track of what I'm watching on Hulu. So when I go in, because I watch my Disney Plus stuff, I watch on Disney Plus, which is like my Marvel stuff. And then my Hulu stuff I watch on Hulu. So when I watch like Will Trent, I want to be able to go once they get rid of the Hulu app to Disney Plus, and it picks up on the episode that I was on Hulu. Hope y'all make that work. So yes, I finally, because y'all know I had watched P. Bronson recommended I watch Will Trent because it had Sir from Found. He's not in that much of it. I cannot think of the lead actor's name. Let me look him up real quick. That plays Wilbur Trent. Oh gosh. But she told me about that a while ago. I started watching. I watched like half of season 1 and then I stopped because life got to carrying on. And then the new season came out last week. So I immediately rushed through all of season 1 and most of season 2. And I was on to season 3 when season 4 started. Because season 4 started. We got 2 episodes out for season 4. So now I'm finally all caught up with the past seasons and the current season. The current season is seasoning, okay? Love it. Ramon Rodriguez is our lead character. And we also have our girl, Sonia San. She's also on it. And I can't pronounce his partner's name, child. Her real name. Ayantha Richardson. She plays Faith Mitchell. So it's a really good show. Candy was asking me to do a description. I did a description based on it. It's based on Karen Slaughter's best-selling book about Special Agent Will Trent of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation and GBI. And as a child, he came up in hard times. He was in the foster system. I said it's given a little neurodivergence, which he is neurodivergent. He's dyslexic, but it works to his benefit. He's been through a lot of stuff, but it works to his benefit when he's solving the crimes because he gets like this will vision, so he can kind of see how the crime scene played out and how people was. It's really good. And then he's got this, amazing backstory. And now we find out who his mom was, and now we know who his dad is. So the side story is the side story. And then who's the other guy? He's a little cutie too. His problematic self. Ormwood. Jake McLaughlin. He's also on there. So if y'all are watching that, that's been good. I finally caught up on that. Harlan Coben's Runaway. Sorry, I'm going to take this banner down. I did watch that because I was going to watch that before y'all peer pressured me. I was catching up on Will Trent, and then y'all peer pressured me over his and hers because it had been out one day. It ain't but 6 episodes. It had been out one day, and everybody was like, did y'all watch it? Did you watch it yet? The IG was like, did you see? I was like, dang. Because I was going to catch up on Will Trent was the plan. Then roll on over to Harlan Coben because that came out on the 1st of the month, and watch Runaway, and then watch his and hers. But I stopped watching Will Trent, took my ass over there, watched them first 3 episodes of his and hers, then the last 3 in like 2 days so I could be on the train before the spoilers came. On the train before the spoilers came, I'm moving my hand. I see the screen is glitching. Hopefully my sound is okay. Yes. She was. Well, I don't watch The Shy. She was in I think The Shy, The Wire. You're talking about Sonia San, because she's been in a bunch of stuff. So Harlan Coben's Runaway, that was good. Now Harlan, I had to Google Harlan because I wasn't sure if Harlan was a man or woman. Harlan's 60-year-old male Capricorn, I believe, from the United States. So okay, I don't know why. Maybe it's I don't read his novels. I just usually watch the either Netflix or Prime shows that are based on his novels. Why everything's in the UK? Because it drives me crazy. The accents drive me crazy. Focus, be nice. So I have questions there. I was enjoying it. I don't know if I quite like that ending because I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It was a twist after coming off of his and hers. It was a twist, but I was just like, one thing I will warn. Oh my God! Now they sending some more information for us. Me and my friend was just talking about that. That's my son. It ain't need to be no 8 episodes. Y'all could have done a cute little 6 episodes and cut some of that stuff out. Because I was like, now I know Kendall said the first episode was a slow burn, but even beyond the first episode, I think I was on episode like 5 or maybe 6, and I was like, What do we do? What are we doing here? What did we do? And then my girl, she was kicking butt, and they. But if you like a thriller, go ahead and check that out. It's 8 episodes. It's a bunch of Harlan Coben stuff on Netflix. I watch a good majority of the Netflix stuff, and I don't think I watched the ones on Prime Video, but those are pretty good. Like I said, I watch his and hers. I enjoy that. Everything got a couple holes, but I really enjoy that. I didn't know the who done it till we got to the end. I thought, I was just thinking other things. I'm trying not to spoil it. I feel like most people have seen it already, but those are two I definitely just watched and recommend you guys checking out if you haven't. I've been putting over in the Discord because I do the watch list here. I stopped doing the long formal watch list once a month. I just, views and time and everything else. So I've, been incorporating it here so we can kind of keep it going and keep up with what's going on. But on the Discord, I've been putting together oh Jesus, what did I hit? There's a watch list tab on my wait, if you hit that button, Kira. A watch list tab on my Discord, and what I've been doing since I haven't, I just got back with the Discord stuff. So I have 5 November Christmas picks up there, like Finding Joy, Christmas Every Day, Unexpected Christmas, Bake Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, and Tidings for the Season. And I also gave you guys 5 new November picks. So these are non-Christmas, non-returning series. I put those up there, and then I gave you, 5 December picks. At that point, I had seen 2 of them and was interested in seeing the other 3. I ain't even got to the other 3. I ain't even got to the other 3 yet. Love and Wine, Little Disasters, and A Mother's Confession. Still got to get to those. Those are my December picks. I also had, if you watch Devil in the Family, the Ruby Frankie story, you can go ahead and watch the Netflix Evil Influencer, the Jodie Hildebrand story. And then I gave you 5 January picks, which was Harlan Coben's Runaway, His and Hers, Girl Taken, which I started and fell asleep on. I can't watch nothing at night. I don't even know why I play myself like that. Also The Nowhere Man, which I have to watch. That'll be next after the rip. And Wonder Man, that's on next week's list. I may give y'all another 5, but I just been putting those on there so you guys can kind of, get an idea of what I either like or I recommend or I think is gonna be good or I know is good. It just depends on when I put it up there. You watch episode 1 of Agatha Christie's The 7,000 Slow Burn. Okay. The Nowhere Man is interesting, but but one part, sheesh. Is it scary? Oh, look, I'm wondering why you would say sheesh. Is it a scary part or is it a violent part? Because, baby, these things be thangin'. Um, so yeah, His and Hers, I watch. Caught Up on Will Trent, Harlan Coben's The Runaway, The Traitors. Y'all know I don't do no recaps on it, but I enjoy watching The Traitors. I said, Portia, why you get yourself up on out of there so early, boo boo? That was crazy. You done talked yourself out of there. And then they had, because I don't really watch sports, that Kelsey man, is it Travis Kelsey? Is that his name? Child, don't let me get it wrong. The one that's dating Taylor Swift. Child. I hate that I know her and can't think of his name. Oh, heavy, okay. Um, he was dating that beautiful black woman, but we're not gonna get into it. What did I get on my little sweater here? Anyway, um, I was watching it. I was like, who is Mama? I think I said like Mama Kelsey, and I was like, as in the football player's mom. And sure enough, she was on The Traitors, and I was here for it. I was like, okay, Mama, but we got Portia out of there. We still got Candace on there. Candace, come on, tighten up, girl. Tighten up and bring it on home. Tighten up and bring it on home. Rob from Love Island, he's doing a doggone thing. Y'all got my girl Tiffany out of there, and I was very upset about it. I was very upset about it, and everybody keeps thinking that Michael Rappaport was a traitor, and they finally, these are spoilers, y'all. These are spoilers. They done got Michael Rappaport's arse up out of there, and the last thing he said before he left, I was just like, And now they talk about him running for mayor of New York City. I don't live in the city, but mayor of New York City in 2029. I was like, because at that point they were like, even if he's not a traitor, they're like, we just can't even concentrate. Because you know how Michael Rappaport be hooting and hollering. I used to like Michael Rappaport back in the day. I can't remember what it was, but he said something unsavory, and I moved on from him quickly. Okay, he did the same thing on the traders, and I was like, yeah, yeah. I don't know. Everybody watch Force. How did y'all feel about the Force finale? I stayed up and watched it. EJ hosted a watch party in the Discord, so I stayed up to watch that because I have to go to work the next day, but I had to get up early. So I had to go watch it again because anyway, distraction in my brain sometimes. So I went back and watched it again. I think I was kind of nodding on it because I watched that again yesterday. Um, did y'all really enjoy the finale? Did y'all think it was good, bad, midways? I'm just curious to know your opinion. I thought it was okay. I mean, I love seeing. I mean, spoiler alert, all spoilers over here. Tariq show up. I didn't know if we were gonna. Okay, I don't want to say it. Like the best part was we didn't get rid of Jannard. So I was unhappy about that because I mean, unless he's going to another spinoff, I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with Jannard because y'all should have teamed up to begin with. That's what y'all could have did, but then we would have never had no show, and y'all could have just been against Tommy. But I understand we got to get new adversaries and rivals and move the story along. But you and old boy could have teamed up from the beginning, okay? But then you had Diamond in the mix and have Diamond and going on to Glory or the Hot Place. I'm not too sure which one he done went to, but so I was kind of unhappy that Jannard didn't go. A lot of people was telling me, "Girl, he ain't gonna go. He ain't gonna go." I can't remember who it was. It was Letitia, DJ. I can't remember. One of the YouTube ladies was like, "Girl, I don't think you're gonna get that," and I didn't. I didn't. I hate that for us. I don't feel like we had to lose a whole bunch of people because I know y'all like to get rid of folks, and I knew they were gonna want to do legacy because origins don't really have nothing to do with this. So I figured they was trying to keep some people around, like D-Mac. I have a feeling he might show up over there with Tariq, but that was what I was happy to see Tariq, and y'all know I have not been a fan of Tariq since he took out my baby ghost. I did. FOMO got me. Y'all got me and peer pressured me into watching Power Book 2, and I did enjoy it. And it's funny because he does also remind me aesthetically of my nephew, because my nephew be like, at the time, now he's older. Now my nephew is 22, but Power's been gone for some time, so he had never really watched Power. But he's like, I don't look like Michael Franey Jr. I'm like, it's the light skin, it's the height, it's the hair texture, and the glasses. Because without the glasses, he don't really look like him. Just his facial features, and my nephew's like a little bit lighter. But so I grew to like Tariq. So I did enjoy Tariq showing up and having Tommy's back, and then putting it together for Legacy. I mean, my all-time favorite parts was just here in Big Rich Town at the end, baby. Okay, because it just nostalgia. I mean, part of me wishes we could get Ghost back, but I didn't let go of that. So, y'all done took Power apart to put it back together without Ghost. So I'm looking forward to Legacy. I'm looking forward to Origins. I'm hopefully we don't have to wait too long and see what's going on. But that was it for me. Just that it was not bad, but it also was not good. That part, okay. You expect it to be full fledged. Yeah. Yeah. Baby, you see Jannard over there with the memories out the corner of my mind as he was tying his arm up and going, oh, I can't do what I said. What? And Raheem, I knew his behind was out of there. I was like, you didn't think to delete those messages out your phone, have a separate phone or something. I knew he's a goner. I knew he was a goner, and I hate that for them. I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's safe to spoil all these shows because y'all be, well, not you, but the folks, the people, y'all be watching stuff so quickly. Like I said, I got to finish the rip tonight, but y'all be watching stuff so I don't even know how y'all get to stuff. My list is long and extensive, and I ain't got to half of the stuff on there. Ain't got to half of it. And something else I was gonna say about power, child, because heaven help us. Oh, I didn't hit this by accident. Nah, we want to get off of that. Go back over there to that. Because we're all. Okay, so we wrapped up Force. Runaway, I finished all of that. His and Hers, I finished all of that. I watched the first episode of season 2, Hijack. I didn't fell asleep on Girl Taken, so I got to go back and watch that. I heard that's really good. I'm caught up on the Traders. We get an episode of Married to Medicine tonight. So content-wise, join us. I'm hosting on Tuesday for that with the ladies, Monique 69 Ways. Candy loves if she's feeling up to it. And Shanna MCD TV. So check that out. I gotta go back on freaking Watson because I'm like 6 episodes behind on doggone Watson. Then Wonder Man is coming up. I kind of at least want to watch the first episode of that and the first episode of The Beauty and See. I think Wonder Man's 8 episodes. We'll talk about that next week. I think that's on my next week's watch list. I never finished the actually I never started the Real Housewives cult thing. I'm really interested to watch Copenhagen Test. I think Shayna watched it and Tamika watched it. So I want to go back and watch that. And there's just so much stuff coming up. I need to watch Tempted because they got Tempted 2 coming out on Lifetime. You know, the Mary J. Blige one is coming up. That'll be on, I think, next week's watch list. We'll talk about that. It's just so much. It's always, I've said it 1,000 times, feast or famine. Either there's absolutely nothing on or there's everything on. And when there's nothing on, sometimes I struggle with the lengthy list that I do have. I'll be like, I don't want to watch none of that. Give me something else. What else you got good? And then I go over and see a recommendation on somebody else's Discord and I go watch that. Or I'll go on, take my behind over to Tubi and watch something over there. Vic shouldn't be alive. Jannar shouldn't be alive. And Vic was so bothered by Tommy that your ass was in the clear and brought your behind back from that woman just to possibly not be living the rest of your life. So I don't know. And do you think Maria's alive? Because yeah, some people are saying either she's in New York or she ain't make it. They don't think she's in Mexico. I don't really know. I guess we won't get we might get those answers on to when Tommy goes to Legacy. Because it's Maria and that has directly to do with him. We might not never hear nothing about Vic ever again. Okay, so listen, I gotta catch up on the first half. So I can watch the second half of Watson in March. But I think I gotta watch 6 episodes before we even get to that. And then we got Crosses coming, we got Paradise is coming, we got also in March we got Beauty and Black. I can't even watch it all. Yeah, I know that's what they said, but he ain't. Did we hear him talking to her? I thought I heard him calling, leaving her messages. I could be wrong, and I watched it twice, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I done been on here, Jesus, 1 hour and 40 minutes. I got things to do with my life. I still gotta get caught up. Ooh, hopefully I get caught up on this book before 8 o'clock, before book club. Ruthless TV book club, I believe, 805, chapters 18 to 30. Curtis Duncan, Bounty Hunter. Check us out for that. Come back and join me Tuesday, 9:05. Married to Medicine, season 12, episode 7, I believe. So yeah. Subscribe if you haven't already. Try and help your girl out with the watch hours as best as you can. I know everybody got a life to live and things to do, but if you could help, that would be great. You know, I want to shake a little something in the collection plate. That would be great too. I'm just putting it out there. Whatever you can do, you can do. Anybody coming through on the replay, leave a comment, hashtag replay. We talked about a lot. There's a lot of stuff on. Are y'all gonna go see MJB in Vegas? How do you feel about it's a scheme that Todd had set up to not take care of these children after claiming daddy daycare? Cam Newton making up words and doubling down on it. Drewski, getting the church folks underwear all in a bunch, and just anything else that we talked about. Whether you've seen anything that's on the watch list or you plan to watch it, drop down in the comments any of the things that I told you I was watching. The Traders, are you guys enjoying that? Do you watch Will Trent? I love Will Trent. I really wish, it's like you can't recap everything, and I am so not together. I'm hoping now that my son is away and semi-situated, I can get back into the groove. So that's that. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I will. Hold on, let me give you one more for the one time, but a one time, but a road. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Where's my music?